I quite like to think of my life and my effort towards getting the things that I want as a straight line. And along this line, if you zoom out, you will see little breaks, little gaps in the line. And those are times where something threatens your routine. So travel, trips, illnesses, jet lag, in my case, actually all of those things for me right now. There is a big break in my line at the moment where I was otherwise consistent. And these times are what determine your success in whatever it is that you're trying to do. So it could be the gym, it could be anything else. How you react and respond, how you snap back, your resilience to disruption, that is ultimately going to determine if you get what you want. Because life doesn't care. Life does not care. Your goals do not care. But let me explain how you're making this harder for yourself. I'll take the gym for an example because it's just easy for me. If you're trying to go to the gym 5 or 6 days a week because you think more is better, and you're consistent with that for a fair period of time, so let's say a month, and then something comes along, you get sick, you get ill, and then you can't really get back to it. It's really difficult to make yourself go to the gym 5 or 6 days a week again. Well, guess what? Anybody with a full-time job and a life would probably struggle to do that. You probably struggle to do it and just brute forced your way through trying to go 5 and 6 days a week, and it worked for a period of time. But the reason that you can't do it now is because the blindfold has been pulled down and you've seen that it's actually quite demanding to do that. Now, if you actually structured your routines properly in a way that was going to be sustainable for you, let's say 3 days a week, which is perfectly fine if it's set up correctly, then you'd probably get back to it fairly easily because it was always sustainable in the first place. It's just that when you have these micro disruptions in your life that come along and throw you out of your routine, you then see your routine for how unsustainable it was. And it was only going to be a matter of time before you had to drop it. So that's the way that I look at it, right? Like, I'm struggling right now because I feel a bit better today, but I'm still jet lagged, tired, fatigued, a bit ill. And I'm going traveling again on Tuesday, so in a day or two. And it's rough. It's really fucking rough because I feel stressed. I've got a lot to do, a lot of calls to take, a lot of work to do. But my routine was always sustainable because I set it up in a way that I knew worked for me. So anytime there's a disruption, all of them in this case for me, I'm ill, I've traveled, I've got a trip, everything is going wrong, I can still be consistent because it always worked for me. So you need to boil down. You need to work backwards from your goal, find out what you need to do on a daily, weekly basis to get there, and then structure it into your life in a way that even if you do get disrupted, it's fairly easy to pick it back up again and there's not so much friction. That is how you win.